What's up, y'all? I am so excited to finally get to talk about X-Men 97 Season 2 and the first 3 episodes that they dropped. So if you have not watched them, go ahead and exit off. Omega level spoilers coming up. Y'all be in my comments talking about, it's too early. The people ain't watched. Well, now you know. No more excuses. So, y'all, these first 3 episodes dropped, and as much as I'm a binger and I would have loved to get all the episodes in one, it's something satisfying about the fact that we gotta wait a little bit. And I know a lot of y'all may not agree, and I normally don't, but it has left us with some anticipation, something to look forward to, and it kind of reminds me of how it was back in the day. For those of us who, before the binging era that had to wait every week, it's bringing us back to that. So let's get into the first episode. We are in the future, and the team is primarily focusing on Cyclops, Jean, Nathan, Storm, Forge, and who else was over there? Morph. They were the ones in the future. And this plotline with Mother Ascani, right? Because she clocked Scott. She said, Nathan is of the spring, you are of the summer, but together you may evade the winter. Mother! You don't have to go hard like that. But so this storyline is about teaching Nathan to, one, control his powers, to be able to block the virus, but also to prepare him for the prophecy. His destiny is to stop apocalypse, and they are trying to get him ready to do that. But unfortunately, right, Scott and Jean, they like, this our son. We got to tell him he our son because he don't know. And they take him. Yeah, they up and run, take that boy, and they think they to go live happily ever after. And that's not how that works. Because they got captured. Apocalypse. That's going to be his name from here on out. Apocalypse sent his 4 horsemen after them, got captured. Snatched them up real good. And now it's up to Storm, Forge, Mother Ascani, and Morph to rescue them. So also another reason why they took Nathan was because they just didn't truly trust Mother Ascani and the prophecies that she kept spewing about Nathan. And she would not give them anything. Scott tried, and she did not relent. But Storm pulled her aside and was like, listen, speak plainly. What's going on? And she reveals that she is the one who brought them to the future. Thing is, with Scott and Jean and Nathan, they are aboard this fast-moving train that's headed to Apocalypse's fortress. And once it gets inside a certain point through that gate, they won't be able to save them. But there is a ship that, if it's powered up enough, they could probably catch them. And they're like, how are we going to get this amount of power? We don't have that. And Mother Ascani goes to Storm, and she like, you're going to be the one to power it. And Storm's like, I don't control the cosmos. I only control the... Quit playing with me. But Mother Ascani had to break it down to her. Like, listen, in all the timelines I've seen, you are the light that leads the people through the darkness. And so she tells her, you will get that power from the sun, and you will be the one to get us there. And y'all, I cannot stress it enough. Storm scene, I already posted the video with the first initial reaction. But listen, I kid you not, that speech gave me so much life. Because listen, when she hit that source of all creation, I about threw it back this bit. That spoke to me. I'm telling y'all, it was... Storm is one of one, the Omega's Omega, forever an icon. And I am so happy, and I can't stress enough to see her be able to showcase the range of her powers and to really continue to see her shine and get the respect that she's always deserved. And so they pull up, that works. She powers up the vehicle. They catch the train. They bust in. They rescue. Hold on. Nathan rescues Jean and Scott. they coach him. They're like, you got to believe in yourself. Your mother is a world-class telekinetic and a telepath. You can do it. Because he was like, why should I believe in this? And why should I? They say, you're our son. You're our son. That's how we know you can do it. He breaks them loose. He gets his control of his powers, frees them, starts fighting the four horsemen and Ozymandias. And then Storm, Morph, and Forge get in there and they take them out. They do what they're supposed to do, right? Freed the slave. Hey, freed the people from apocalypse. Freedom. And Nathan steps into his role as the one who was prophesied. And he gets control of the whatever was inside of Apocalypse's fortress that he needed to, the computer thing that allowed him to become Cable, essentially. And that is where they leave us for episode 1. And so for my rating, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. It gave me what I was looking for. I got to see my girl Storm shine. I got to Scott, Jean, Nathan did their things. More freaking turned into Thor. Like, the team got to shine in their own individual ways. Mother Ascani, the mystery involved between her, because we all know who she is. For those who know, you know. And I would have liked to see them fight and go toe-to-toe with Apocalypse, but he got scared and ran away. So, they pulled up on him, and he was like, I don't want these problems. But he's headed to the 90s. That he did say. So we're going to see where that leads us. Y'all, please drop a like, share, comment your thoughts on the first episode. And I will be back for part 2 to talk about episode 2.